Located in Gunnison, Hinsdale, and Saguache counties, Unit 67 in southwest Colorado provides the perfect setting for your big game hunt. The success rates are high with a strong deer and elk population. These factors mix for the ultimate hunting showdown. The terrain offers sweeping views of the landscape ideal for glassing big game from high points. The Gunnison National Forest and La Garita Wilderness help create a scenic, isolated location for your hunting trip to Unit 67. Depending on the season you draw, your hunting locations will be influenced differently by the weather, seasons, deer activity, and of course the rut. The warmer temperatures will keep the wildlife active in the higher altitudes, and as the weather cools down, they will descend from the mountains into the lowlands. The area contains a vast network of creeks and streams that provide a water source for wildlife, adding another element to planning your mule deer hunt in Unit 67. In addition to the highly regarded characteristics, Unit 67 also carries a high kill success rate for good quality bucks. Mule deer quality in this unit averages anywhere between 150 to 170 with the occasional 190-inch buck. The buck-to-doe ratio is set at 40 to 100. The inclusion of La Garita Wilderness helps maintain this unit's appeal to elk hunters. The elk can be found in the wilderness, visiting one of its numerous streams, and taking cover in the coniferous forest or grazing on its multiple food sources. The elk will retreat into the harder-to-reach areas once the hunting pressure increases, so you must be willing to venture out past the roads and trails in order to find them. The average quality of elk in Unit 67 varies anywhere between 280 to 320. The current bull-to-cow ratio is 23 to 100. Unit 67 maintains an overall success rate above 50%, which is encouraging if you are looking to hunt pronghorn in central Colorado. This is a draw-only unit, so the sooner you put in, the sooner you will be able to get started with your pronghorn hunting trip to Unit 67. The average quality is 70 inches and up, with the occasional 80-inch plus buck, and the current buck-to-doe ratio is at 28 to 100 does. The vegetation of Unit 67 is one factor that plays a role in the solid hunting reputation that this unit has to offer. The upper elevations contain the coniferous forest characterized by the alpines, spruces, and firs that can withstand the cold winters known to Colorado. The middle elevations contain a mix of scrub oaks and Gamble's oak brushwoods that provide wildlife cover and acorns to feed on. In addition to being a benefit to wildlife, these trees provide a benefit to hunters. When the leaves are lost on these oak trees, they assist the hunters in glassing big game by giving them a more translucent glimpse into the thickets. The lower elevations provide the shrubbery of sage that is typical on the rolling hills, but also the multiple streams and rivers support their own group of vegetation known as riparian vegetation. The foliage most associated with this group are the cottonwoods and willows that line the riverbanks. The main highways that run through Unit 67 are 114, which runs southeast and northwest through the unit, and State Highway 50, which winds along the northern boundary line of the unit. There are multiple BLM roads and trails throughout the unit. Hunters should stay updated with the motor vehicle use map to know which areas are permissive of motor vehicles and which are prohibited.